Hi, I'm Rachel, and this video is going to show my favorite back carry, which is a double hammock. This is a long carry. It can be done with a 5 through 7, size 5 through 7 wrap, but this is a size 6. And you start this carry a little bit off center. So I usually just kind of go about, I don't know, 1.5 feet or so off center, but enough so that the center of the wrap will end up at your chest. Okay. And from there, I'm going to scoop up my baby. Matthew, you want to crack it? I just put the wrap on his back. Hey, buddy. And then I cross my arms and I just swing him up. There we go. I usually twist myself around so that I'm not getting the wrap all twisted. I take the side that's shorter up onto over top of my shoulder. And the side that's a little bit longer, I've got it twisted here, but I'll take it underneath of my arm, like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is make my seat. I'm going to pin top rails underneath my chin, reach straight back in between us, and flip it up, get as much of it up and in between us as I can. So now, I'm just going to gather this tail that's over my shoulder, pin that between my knees. Then I'm going to take this one that's coming under my shoulder, kind of snug it up. Oh, not my hair. So I should put my hair in a bun. And then I spread that a little bit across my chest, pass this to my other hand, and then together I bring both hands up, and I spread this up and over him. Now, this is the key to a double hammock, is getting this chest pass really nice and snug. And so the first thing I like to do, this wrap is really grippy, is just kind of feed the slack around as much as I can. Then I take it and I just kind of strand by strand take as much slack out as I can. Then I reach back real quick and just make sure I've got some of it kind of tucked up as much as I can. So now I'm going to do the L pull. So I'm going to pull this tail up, this tail out to the left, kind of give a little bounce and tug. Now the chest pass is pretty tight, but there's still some slack. I can take my time really slowly, feed that around. Feed up that top rail slack, a little bit more in the middle rail, some more in the back. I feel like I lost a little bit. There, tuck it, make sure it stays tucked under his legs, under his knees. Alright, so now my chest pass is pretty tight. It's mainly my top rail that I'm worried about. Give it a quick more bounce. And then I just take both underneath of my arms, cross in the back, take it under each leg, and I can tie in the front. So that's double hammock. That's pretty comfortable. But I also want to show a couple of tricks for this. If you don't get the chest pass very tight, then this can get uncomfortable. The weight's supposed to mainly load on the chest pass. If you don't get that pretty comfortable and pretty snug, but you don't feel like redoing the whole carry because you're like at the zoo or something, there's a couple of tricks you can do. One thing you can do is roll this up. That'll just tighten the top rail. Another thing you can do, if you just find your chest pass is just bad, is you can go back to this point, tie a little half knot here. It's kind of make a little chest belt. Then the weight will load onto this chest belt and not your shoulders. Then to do the same thing, cross in the back and tie in the front. And from here, you can spread these shoulders. So that's really very comfortable. Sometimes I wear a double hammock and then after like an hour or so, I'll just switch and add this chest belt for a little bit and then I'm a lot more comfortable. So those are just a couple of tweaks if your chest pass isn't tight enough and you feel like this carry is kind of uncomfortable. And that's double hammock. Say bye-bye.